Well, good evening and season's greetings again, everyone. It is yours truly, Whiskey Coach, back at it again. Keep up, boys and girls, because I'm on a breakneck pace. I have come back with full vengeance and am excited and reviewing tons of whiskeys and rums and spirits for you here soon. But tonight's review is one that I kind of teased at the end of the, heck, what did I even review? Oh, the Remus Reserve, which is one of the Northern Border collections by Corby, one of the one I'm most excited for, the Lot 40 12-year-old Cask Strength edition. Anybody that has had the Lot 40 knows that when you're talking Canadian rye whiskeys, that's kind of where you start. That's kind of one of the whiskeys that is easy to access. It is affordable, right in that $30 US dollar range. It's spicy and flavorful and robust. Just a very good rye whiskey. Again, you can get your hands on very easily. But many people were crying for Corby's to release a Cask Strength because it is so flavorful and it is so packed full of that rye goodness that people wanted a Cask Strength edition. So finally, the good folks at Corby's have granted our wish with this release in the Northern Border collection. This time at a 55% alcohol or 110 proof, opposed to the standard offering, which is 43 or 86 proof. So going from 86 to 110, it's a 24 proof increase. It should certainly pack quite the punch. Really excited for this. This particular bottle is bottle 1,154 out of 4,968 is all they did this first edition. So again, this Northern Border collections is going to be something they release annually. What exactly they release remains to be seen, but they will be releasing something every year. So the cool thing about this is, like I mentioned, I do actually have a little bit of a sample of this juice that I get to open and try without cracking into this. By the way, price-wise on this one, at the LCBO, I believe was $69.99, Canadian, of course. There's actually a little bit of a secondary market for these bottles. I've seen these selling recently for $175 US. I was fortunate enough to pick up several of these, so not that I do this for an investment, but if I wanted to maybe flip one or two of these, I might do okay. We'll see. We'll see how this goes before I make that decision. Without further ado, let's pour a little dram. Tonight I'm going to go with a little bit of a sniffer instead of a traditional Glencairn. A little bit more. There we go. So far, I like what my nose is telling me. Beautiful, golden, luxurious look. Maybe it's because I'm drinking out of the snifter, but just really like the looks of this whiskey. Yeah. By the way, this is 100% rye whiskey. You often hear rye whiskey. This is 100% rye whiskey. The process it is made is they actually run it through a short column still initially, and then they'll run it through a pot still. So it is a double distilled Canadian whiskey. So that's a bit interesting. But man, I mean, this is just packing a delicious punch. Doughy, bready, yeasty, peppery, cinnamon, cloves. Oh man, that smells marvelous. I'm going to give this nose, not that I give noses scores, but this nose is in a 9.5 range. I mean, this is a spectacular nose. My mouth is watering almost already. All right, let's dive right into her. That is rye whiskey right there, boys and girls. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that is Lot 40 on steroids. It's what it is. I mean, it's got everything you like in the traditional Lot 40 rye, but it just packs more of a punch. Heat, cinnamon, allspice, almost like a little bit of brininess again. Black pepper. The nose, man. Whew. For a rye whiskey, it is extremely approachable. And that mouthfeel really surprises me how buttery and soft it is. You swallow it, and that's where it gets that kick. That's good. You kind of get that donkey kick right to the back of the throat. But boy, oh boy, does that taste good. If you like rye whiskey, you will certainly enjoy this. Now, I'm going to make kind of a funny comparison because this just kind of came to me. So I'm thinking 12-year-old, which, by the way, the traditional Lot 40 is a non-age statement. But I'm thinking 12-year-old with Lot in the name. I had just done the Rip Van Winkle Pappy tasting, and I'm kind of comparing this all of a sudden to Lot B. One's a rye, one's a bourbon. I get it. I gotta say, even if this was the same price and the same opportunity to purchase, I think I would say with confidence that I would prefer Lot number 40 Cask Strength over the Van Winkle Lot B. I know bourbon, rye, apples and oranges, but the Lot and the 12-year, I kind of just drew that comparison right off the top of my head. But that is a delicious, delicious rye whiskey. I'm going to give that an 8.8. 8.8. I would say if you can get your hands on this, do it. Really, really enjoyed that. I was a little nervous because I was kind of excited to the point where, I was almost setting myself up for disappointment, and it did not do that. So we will continue on this journey through the Northern Border Collection here shortly. I do want to take a look at, I think next we're going to do the Wiser's 35 or maybe the Canadian Club 40 here. But we're going to do one of those, even though that's not necessarily part of the Northern Border Collection. But boy, unbelievable whiskey. Great job, Corby's. Keep up the good work. One thing I did think of, and actually a friend of mine reminded me, when you're thinking 100% rye whiskey, if you want an amazing bargain, the CC 100%, they call this one a Chairman Select 100% rye. Man, this is 15, 16, 17 bucks. Damn good whiskey. I think the bottle styles change. I think it's actually more of a squat looking bottle now. But yeah, if you're looking for a good Canadian rye, again, very easy to access. I highly recommend that one. So, hey guys, thank you so much. I'm enjoying the heck out of this. That bottle certainly did not disappoint. And I look forward to doing this again with you very, very soon. If I don't do one again before the holidays, Merry Christmas. Enjoy yourself. You'll see me very soon. And until then, guys, and as always, glasses up.